Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, here's something you're gonna find very interesting. Martin Shkreli, you remember that guy from a few years ago? The guy who was in the the over-the-counter drug distributing business. Who ended up going to jail because he kind of did some foul shit. But nevertheless, basically, what happened with him? He was in debt, from all the lawsuits and whatnot and then stuff with the government. So, they started seizing his assets. And basically, they sold that Wu-Tang album that he bought for like maybe $2 million. And I got to give the way it was packaged credit, man. I got to give the RZA credit, man. It was the way it was packaged. My God, you know. But he paid like $2 million for it, and by the way, the RZA pocketed all of the money. He didn't even share it with the members of the Wu-Tang, him and this other clown, some non-black looking dude. But nevertheless, to make a long story short, I just want to, give some clarity on what was the premise of this so-called one of the kind Wu-Tang album. From what Ghostface Killer and the other dude said, it wasn't really a Wu-Tang album. He said it was just a bunch of leftover verses and all that stuff, and beats that didn't get used, verses that didn't get used. Some people call them junk verses, because a lot of times, sometimes in the industry, you'll have artists that will just record verses and then they'll just sell them to people. They'll just say, hey, I got a verse by so-and-so. He want like a couple of hundred for it. That's what a lot of small timers do in the industry, when they'll be like, damn, he got Snoop on the song. So that's what happens. Sometimes artists record verses they just don't use, and they just sell them. Whoever want to buy them, and they'll just buy them. And then that's how sometimes these local artists sometimes say, yeah, man, I got a song with Snoop Dogg. Well, you bought a verse. It's not like Snoop Dogg know who you is, and you was in the studio when that's a common trick, sometimes in the industry. A lot of these artists, like I say, they'll record verses and they'll just say, hey man, I don't like this verse of this song, man, just get rid of it. And like I say, they'll just sell it to somebody, But yeah, man, that's funny that the government took that dude's album and resold it. But I guess I could say congratulations to whoever owns that album, I guess, because from what I heard, from what the Wu-Tang member said in that documentary, which was an excellent documentary that came out, I think around 2019, 2020, they broke that down. They said it wasn't a real Wu-Tang album. So that's the story behind that. Just wanted to put that out there. Anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.